everybody. Welcome back again to a little Austin weekend sports, a little sports weekend. We are talking college football for week 3. Week 3 has finished up.
We're already a fourth away.
I love college football. I really do love college football.
And it goes by too fast.
It does go by too. I mean, we're already through 3 weeks. How can we already be through 3 weeks? It seems like it just started like 3 days ago. But anyways, we cover the top 15 ranked teams, sort of talk about the games that just finished, and then we'll preview some games for next week. We are huge Tennessee fans, so we cover Tennessee no matter what. But Tennessee is ranked 15th right now. And they played the number 6 Georgia.
The Dogs.
Played them right down to the wire, man.
The Vols against the Dogs. Doesn't that sound like a classic SEC game?
It was a classic game, man. And it was a classic game. It was Checker Neyland. The crowd was loud. We were there. Great game. Offense, defense. They went back and forth. Tennessee was great for a while. Georgia was great for a while. It came down to the end, and Tennessee had a chance to do 2 or 3 different plays to fold it out.
Honestly,
they just couldn't get it done.
It's basically
a
game of Russian roulette. Who had the last bullet?
Yeah, who had it? And Tennessee sort of got a little conservative on the offense, couldn't stop them on defense, and then missed a 43-yard field goal. So,
and then Georgia as Kirby Smart, which I think is one of the best coaches.
Kirby smells blood in the water.
He goes right in.
It's over.
He jumps right in like a piranha and I'm struggling to find the analogy, but like a piranha and a fish cage.
Yeah. They go right through. We actually did a video just on this game, so be sure and check it out. But Tennessee played fantastic. Georgia played fantastic. And it
was a shame whoever lost the game.
It's a shame. It was, yeah. Well, we also had Ohio at Ohio State. I thought Ohio State would put a little bit more points on them.
No, you said it wrong.
Oh, gosh, I forgot.
The.
People may not know who I'm talking about. Ohio versus the Ohio State. The Bobcats gave them a little bit of a run. I mean, not terrible, but 37-9. They only won by 28 points. Villanova, Penn State.
Big game, James.
Like he does every year, he hammers the weaker competition.
But when you put him against the big dogs,
he loses.
1 out of 16 times he wins.
And that one doesn't count. It wasn't a big dog. It's Boise State. But they hammered Villanova 52-6 and looked good doing it. We had Florida, LSU. This was an ugly game.
It was an ugly game, and Brian Burger King Kelly, as I call him, but Brian Kelly got very heated.
They got really heated, yeah. They won the game by 10 points, and then the reporters afterwards were asking, why did you suck so much? And he was like, we won the game. Focus on that.
We're 17-1 at night.
Yeah.
You're 17-1 at night.
Praise the team. Don't talk about the stuff we did wrong.
So I'm almost expecting him to pound the table.
He actually apologized to that reporter later. So, I mean, it's the heat of it.
You know what, Billy?
But LSU at night, you do not want to go play LSU at night.
Absolutely not.
You don't want to. Because they are 17-1.
At night.
Yeah, you don't want to go there at night and
even play. Way back when with Les Miles and even Nick Saban when he was coaching, you did not.
You don't want to go to Death Valley at night and play a football game.
Literally death.
Yes, that's why they call it Death Valley. You go there, most teams go there to die. I think there's 17-1. I think that's a pretty good average. So,
but I think
LSU's defense looks great. LSU's offense
struggling a bit with consistency.
I thought their quarterback would do better this year, to be honest.
But maybe they get things rolling as the year goes along. But the defense so far looks very good.
And Florida's quarterback, what's his name?
DJ Light.
He was in the giving spirit.
He was in the giving spirit.
Tell me.
Give me a 1, give me a 2, give me a 3, give me a 4, give me a 5.
He threw 5 interceptions in that game.
You can't win it. You can't beat anybody throwing 5 interceptions.
You can't win in high school throwing 5 interceptions, much less in the SEC.
Do you think Billy Napier needs to apologize to the Florida fan base?
Maybe. That place is such a mess right now. He may end up going 8-4 and keeping his job again. I don't know. That's how messed up I did tonight. But that does show you really how LSU's offense is struggling, because they took 5 turnovers and still in that game only scored 20 points with their offense plus their offense when they had 5 turnovers.
I feel like Brian Kelly has to seriously work with
Nussmeier
and work with the receivers, try to get some flow going to
Yeah,
that offense.
It's just not happened yet. All right, we had Oregon, Northwestern. Oregon only won by 20. I thought they would do a little bit more on that,
I guess
too.
they were beating them so badly they just let off the throttle.
I think
when they knew it was over.
Tulane beat Northwestern more than Oregon did, though.
Or about the same.
I mean Northwestern. Tulane beat Northwestern
by the same amount of points
as Oregon did. Now, is Tulane that good this year?
You never know.
I don't know.
Tulane just beat Duke
pretty easily, yeah. And Duke took Tulane's quarterback from last year,
and they still lost to Tulane.
Tulane.
Funny how Tulane has been sneaking their way into these post game reps.
Yeah, that's funny. South Florida, Miami. This was a surprise. I really thought that either the Bulls were not quite as good as I thought, or Miami is pretty dang good this year.
I'm not talking 2001 good.
No, but 49-12 against another ranked team that had already won some pretty good games.
Holding that up high, isn't it?
It's pretty good.
And setting up a future
They may only
match.
have 25,000 people to show up because nobody goes to Miami football games, but
they really need to encourage more fan engagement with the team. Fill up that stadium.
the game that threw up even more question marks was UTEP at Texas.
Arch Manning is struggling immensely.
He had one part in the second quarter one where he
throwing
went
10 straight
0
incompletions
for 10 straight incompletions, and the crowd booed him.
No, that's just
When you boo a Manning,
that's bad news Bears right there.
so Arch is struggling, and I was talking, and we were saying, he played in a high school where the competition wasn't much. He didn't go to any of the camps and compete. He didn't play. He's never really played against tough competition at any level until now. So I think he's going to take a while. It's going to take a bigger learning curve than what everybody may have been thinking. I still think he's a Manning. He's got talent in there.
Genes.
The talent is in there somewhere.
The genes of the Manning cannot be denied.
No, but the learning curve may be more like, instead of just going like that, he may not get really great until towards the middle or the end of the season. I would really hate to play them in the 10th game. Right now, I'm not afraid of Texas, to be honest. But by the 10th game, we'll just have to see how it goes. It could get ugly.
Texas A&M and Notre Dame.
That was another good game. Boy,
Texas
that was a good game
A&M ripping away a victory from Notre Dame in their house.
Normally Texas A&M loses those games. So they might. I know. They're still going to go 8-4.
Are you that pessimistic on the Aggies?
That's just what they normally do. They're 8-4, 9-3 with all the talent in the world.
But that one does show that one thing.
Was a good step ladder, though. That was good.
Notre Dame looks a little overrated.
Could be a little bit overrated. Texas A&M
So far,
put 41 on them, and got the game-winning play at the end. So
on the 4th and goal, I mean, you can't get much more painful than that.
You lose a 4th and goal in your own house to an SEC team. Gotta suck for Notre Dame. That's gotta suck. But congrats to Texas A&M.
Off to a good start. Exactly what they needed.
That's exactly what they needed. Yeah.
Speaking of exactly what they needed,
Western Michigan, Illinois,
shutout victory for the Brett Bielema's.
Yeah, that was sort of nothing there. Another shocker, but sort of not a shocker. Vanderbilt at South Carolina.
When Lenore Sellers was knocked out of the game was over.
And it was over right then. Lenore Sellers is South Carolina. If Lenore Sellers is not in there, South Carolina is not South Carolina.
And then we have Mr. Pavia.
Mm-hmm. He had in an interview earlier this year, this was the game he had circled. And he told everybody this is the game he had circled. He wanted to win this game.
It's 31-7, I guess.
Vanderbilt's proving it. I don't know. They're actually, you have to say now, they're a pretty good team.
They have 2 cupcake games before Alabama at Alabama.
Eventually, though, I always say this because I like to poke fun at the Vanderbilt people. Eventually, Vanderbilt will look down at their jerseys and realize that they're Vanderbilt, and they'll lose.
Well,
Pavia is really good, though. I ain't gonna say anything. He is really good.
He does have a tendency to run his mouth a little bit.
He's a yapper, but he backs it up. But the thing is, he is a super senior this year, too, so he won't be around next year. So they need to win while he is there this year. This is their chance. If they're going to do something, this is it. Because next year they're going to probably go back to being Vanderbilt again. You know what I mean?
Probability. Unless Clark Lee's got that thing situated, figured out.
The most overrated team so far, Clemson.
The most overrated football team of the year.
Yes, so far he is. Clemson is definitely. They have looked terrible, and all three of their games, and they've lost two of them. They
lost to LSU out at home on the opener. Lost to Georgia Tech here on the road. Which is I picked them to win outright because I saw it from the gun.
Oh yeah, Georgia Tech's actually made it into the rankings this week now. But they took care of Clemson. They didn't phase them. Clemson is not a good team this year. Not even close to being a good team.
If they play Miami and Florida State, they lose.
They lose by double digits easily.
I think for now. Or it's been that way since 2021. Mm-hmm. This statement rings pretty true.
Yeah.
The Clemson run is done.
Yeah, the Clemson run is done. Oklahoma went to Temple and spanked them really good, 42-3. Oklahoma is the most improved team this year in the SEC.
Because they brought in a highly rated transfer quarterback with his coordinator.
And Venables has turned him loose. Do what you want to do. I don't care. And they look pretty good.
High IQ really moment by Branch.
That is a high. He's like, I want to keep my job.
I want to get this star quarterback with his coordinator and play caller.
And y'all have fun. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Sets up a fun game next week, though.
Our last of the top 15 ranks is Iowa State at Arkansas State. Butch held up with them. Only lost by 10, but still lost. Oh, Butchie.
Oh, boy.
Still carrying those bricks around trying to build something.
Bricks made of glass.
Bricks made of glass, baby. All right, that is the top 15. Let's go ahead and jump into next week and see what we got. We'll go ahead and talk about the Tennessee one first, just to jump past it pretty quickly.
This game will be a bludgeoning.
Yeah, UAB's been struggling the last couple of years. I like UAB. I'm sort of a soft fan of them just because I like their dragon.
But we will beat them by 40+ points.
Oh, well, the line's 39.5. I'm going 45-50. I think it might even be more than that. We got a good ranked Oregon State. Oregon State's terrible.
Oregon State is bad.
They're
Oregon is good.
0-3.
It's a rivalry game, but it won't be much of a contest.
Oregon's favored by 34.5. Oregon didn't pop with offense last week, so I'm expecting them to this week. They need to, put up 50 on them. Everybody else will beat them, so I would probably take Oregon minus 34.5. We got Kent State, Florida State, bloodbath. It's going to be terrible. Line's 44.5 on that one. I would probably take that too, to be honest. We have a ranked SEC matchup.
ABC game of the midday.
Auburn, number 22, at
Oklahoma,
number 11. Jumped up to 11, Oklahoma.
I've got a good feeling that the Sooners will win that game.
Line's 6.5. I think they beat them.
I think that's a good line, honestly.
Honestly, I like the minus 6.5. I think it may be
Oklahoma
10 to 12 points. I don't think it's a bludgeoning, but I think Oklahoma wins by 10 to 12, maybe 15 points.
I pick Oklahoma to win the game.
Definitely. We got Tulane. Here we go.
Tulane.
We got to talk about they work their way into the top 15 every single week. They are at the Lane Kiffins. Ole Miss Rebels. So,
there's been a lot of craziness with Tulane in recent years. Back to 3 seasons ago, they won the Cotton Bowl against USC.
Yeah.
So they've recently built themselves up the green wave to splash their way
and they've beat some decent teams this year.
They've beaten Duke. They've beaten Northwestern by double digits. So,
but they are going to probably one of the top 5 or 6 teams in the SEC this week.
I think Ole Miss is gonna hang the tide, if you know what I mean.
I think they're gonna
surf's up.
They're gonna hang pretty good. Yeah. Ole Miss is favored by 11.5.
Do you pick that, actually?
I probably would. Ole Miss struggled a little bit again last week.
But that was Arkansas. Arkansas is a decent.
Lane, got to get the Lane train going, baby. Got to get that Lane. So I think they might try to put it on them a little bit, sort of like Miami did with the Bulls last week.
Like all Carson Beck and the U?
I think Lane wants to do that to somebody. So I would. This is his prime time to win 42-17, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
We got Florida. Oh, here we go, baby. Florida at Miami. The line is only 7.5.
Miami by plus 7.5. Pick it and run away with it.
I think Miami wins about 17. I think the 7.5.
I don't see Miami losing that game at home.
No, it is in Miami.
There is no chance Florida wins the game unless they play better offensively.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've got Miami minus 7.5 all day on that sucker. We got number 9, Illinois, at number 19, Indiana.
NBC game of the night.
5.5 points is the spread.
I don't know about you, but I know about me. I'm going to take the Brett Bielema's.
I will probably take Illinois in this one, too. Just because I don't think Indiana's really proved it yet. They've looked, decent, but Illinois they've been playing pretty good, really. The last couple we got Southeast Louisiana at LSU.
LSU will win the game.
By a lot. This is where you get your offense right. They've played some tough games starting out. They haven't had a chance to work on their offense much because they're playing brutal games.
They played Clemson and they played Florida, so not exactly the softest.
No. So now it's time to beat up on somebody.
And this is your opportunity.
Do it to it. And then Texas has the same opportunity. Texas is playing the 0-3 Sam Houston.
This has got to be...
You've got to... Arch needs to throw for 4 touchdowns. Figure out a way to do that and get his confidence up. Throw the ball.
Sarkisian has to give him easy completions. That settles a quarterback down. Yeah. Easy throws.
And against the 0-3 team, you gotta pick them apart.
You gotta put the puzzle together.
This should be a 63-10 game.
The puzzle can't be all scrambled out. You gotta put the puzzle together piece by piece. You gotta put the puzzle together.
All right, that is the top 15 college football teams, the games they played, the games coming up. We hope you had a little fun with us. Be sure and leave a comment somewhere and tell us about your favorite team.
The last 9 games are going to be a wild ride.
It is.
So you got to get your seat.
There's some good football games coming up. I love college football. I do.
Oh, yes. It's always a great tradition down here.
We love it, love it. So be sure and hit a like, hit a subscribe, share us with somebody, tell your friends about
Groovy
it.
baby button.
We'll see you
next week.